News update here. A wildfire burning in Medical Lake is now 200 acres in size. This morning, level 3 evacuations are underway.
Yeah, that fire is just south of Fairchild Air Force Base, and so far 4 structures, including a fifth-wheel trailer, have been lost in the blaze. We welcome in Nicole Hernandez this morning. Nicole, what can you tell us about the fire so far?
Yeah, Joshua, so those level 3 evacuations that you guys mentioned, those are just south of Fairchild and north of Highway 902. So firefighters say that right now that fire is at 200 acres burned, and that is about the size of Riverfront Park, 2 times the size of Riverfront Park, excuse me, just for some perspective. Firefighters also say that they were able to get that fire to 90% containment. Now, those level 3 evacuations do mean that some houses and buildings are near this fire. We know at least 1 person has lost their home. Our group of more than 50 firefighters with more than half a dozen aircraft and more than a dozen fire trucks were able to get that fire to hold at 80% contained last night, and then this morning up to 90% contained. Crews from Fairchild Air Force Base assisted, and state fire assistance also has been mobilized. And many people were forced to find a new place to stay last night. One person telling our crews it was the first time they had a firefighter knock on their door and tell them they had to leave. Last night, the Medical Lake area also had several power outages. According to the Avista website, though, those have all been restored. And we do not know the cause of this fire yet, but according to DNR, wind and dry conditions are going to make work for these fire crews today difficult.
We do have level 3 evacuations in place. On the west side, it's Bartholomew Road. On the east, it's Welcome. On the south, it's 902. So that's kind of the box for the level 3 evacuation. The fire is burning in brush and timber and grass, and the wind is kind of giving the direction of the fire, which is going from the southwest towards the northeast.
Now, earlier this morning, there was a good amount of smoke left over from them fighting that fire overnight. You can see it's cleared up a good amount now, but we've got several fire crews ready here to get back out, continue fighting this fire. This morning, crews are planning on continuing to mop up the ground, cool off that ground, put out any hot spots so that when that high temperature rolls in today and those potential winds roll in tomorrow, that this fire will not spark again. Live in Medical Lake, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thank you. So for the latest updates on that fire and other wildfires burning across the Northwest, you can text WILDFIRE to 509-448-2000, and there we'll send you back some specific information. It's Friday. We're getting there. All right, coming up now on 8:34, let's check in with Dana Marie McNichol for a look outside. Dana Marie, I'm looking forward to the weekend. What can we expect?
I am definitely looking forward to the weekend as well, Jen. We can expect really beautiful sunny skies, high 80s today, but just to take note of the high fire danger over the weekend, which is really important. The pink on your screen, this is a red flag warning that's going into effect on Saturday afternoon. The tan is high fire danger as well. So we're going to see a lot of winds push through our area. 15 to 20 mile per hour sustained winds, gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. So please take note of that, especially if there is any sparks in the area. Those can spread really quickly. Looking at what's in our area right now, 63 and sunny in Wenatchee, 57 and sunny in Moses Lake. Here in Spokane, we're just hitting 60 degrees, and in Coeur d'Alene, almost hitting that marker as well. Your 3-day forecast calls for a bit of a downturn in temperature. So today we have that hot temperatures, a little bit more of a reprieve from that hot weather on Saturday with the clouds coming in, and then Sunday, look at that, 74 degrees difference from Saturday to Sunday. So we see a cold front push through, really feeling the effects of that on Sunday. And then Monday is not really warming up anymore. We actually see some precipitation and rain coming into early next week. Joshua?
Yeah, I'm looking at that Sunday, Dana Marie. You know I love those colder temperatures.
It's nice.
Yeah, love it. Thank you very much. 8:35 now. Taking a look at what's trending. Protests continuing across the sports world today in the battle against racial injustice. Yesterday, there was a powerful moment from the baseball community that has both sports fans and non-sports fans talking today before the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets game officially was postponed. Players took the field and held a moment of silence and then left, leaving behind only a Black Lives Matter shirt. Other leagues have continued to call off all of their games today as well. WNBA players say they are not boycotting or striking, but using the day to reflect and mobilize.
Affecting change comes in a lot of forms, and as important as it is to be in the streets, to be out protesting, to keeping that energy up, we got to take that energy to the polls.
Now, our sister station in Seattle spoke with two former pro basketball players about the impact that these statements could have outside of the arena.
As a star player for UW, Donald Watts knew many fans saw him as just that, an exceptional athlete.
You enjoy watching basketball. Those basketball players are human beings, and those human beings have concerns.
In an extraordinary week, players across sports and leagues are choosing not to play and taking a stand against racism, something their spectators cannot ignore.
The thing that feels different about this is that there's a lot of people outside of the black community that are starting to, say enough is enough and feel that pain. And I think part of it is because it's being expressed in a way that's real and that's authentic.
In our country, in the world, celebrities have power.
Val Whiting played in the WNBA in the 90s and now coaches children in the Seattle area.
And kids, they're looking at social media and looking to see how athletes and celebrities are responding to this.
She says players can reach a much broader audience than others with something to say.
Maybe this will wake up some more people. And maybe it'll wake up the right person in power who can get something done.
Watts says anyone inconvenienced by the postponement of games should consider what could come of this.
At the end of the day, I think the basketball players who are entertainers said, hey, we're not, like us entertaining you is not as significant as what's going on in our communities, and we need some real change.
Ted Land, King 5 News.
Thank you, Ted. Coming up this morning, he earned the title of champion in Hallmark Drama's Christmas Cookie Matchup. Now he's opening up a new restaurant in Spokane, and after the break, we talk to Spokane chef Ricky Webster about what he is bringing to the city.
And today will be a nice summer day with sunny skies and temperatures in the upper 80s, but dry conditions keep fire danger high. We're talking about that in my forecast coming up next.
For over 80 years, Pape Machinery has supported the families of the West with the right John Deere equipment to turn their land into their ideal home. This summer, you can take home a new John Deere compact utility tractor for 0 down and 0% financing for 84 months and backed by Pape's legendary 10-year warranty. With 23 locations throughout the West, Pape Machinery is open and ready to support you. Learn more at papemachinery.com.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Every season is the best season at Tri-State Outfitters. Come discover our supreme selection of world-class gear, clothing, and footwear, chosen with the Northwest in mind, and presented with helpful, knowledgeable service. Indulge your passion for the outdoors thanks to our best price guarantee with options for every budget. Enhance your adventures with our rental and demo gear. There's always something in season at Tri-State Outfitters, Coeur d'Alene, Moscow, and Moses Lake.
The city of Spokane Valley is a great place to work, to live. What the park brings to the valley is the largest industrial park of its kind between Seattle and Minneapolis. We've got a total of 5 million square feet. We're rail served. We've always believed it's right in the center of everything. It's an economic engine. Working with the city of Spokane Valley is awesome. Spokane Valley is obviously growing, a tremendous opportunity for a lot of businesses to locate here.
Make the most of summer with Ford, America's best-selling brand, during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Shop our huge lineup of SUVs and the largest selection of truck inventory to choose from. And get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. The Ford Summer Sales Event, helping you make the most out of summer. For a limited time, get 0 for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Only at your local Northwest Ford dealer.
Well, Spokane chef and TV baking competition champion Ricky Webster is opening a specialty bakery and cheese stop in Spokane. Now, Webster earned the title of champion on Hallmark Drama's first ever baking competition, Christmas Cookie Matchup, last November. This morning, he joins us live to talk more about his vision for his new restaurant. Good morning, Ricky. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing all right. Fill us in a little bit on what the process has been like from going to winning that Hallmark Drama Championship to now opening up your own restaurant.
Well, you know, it was really exciting last year during the holidays, and I was able to share that with the community and friends and family, and everyone flew in from all over, and we had a big party out at Ember's Pizza way back near Hayden Lake, and you know, it was a great celebration, and I think people were looking to be able to purchase or support me in my cookie endeavors these past couple of years with the Hallmark show last year and Food Network, and I, like a lot of other people, found myself furloughed just about 4 months ago. And I thought, you know what, I don't want to sit back and get in the funk or be upset. And I really want to treat myself like a client, maybe for the first time in my life. And that was sitting down and putting some numbers down on paper and coming up with a concept or two and really just putting it out into the universe. Once I did that, it's crazy because the universe started to deliver opportunity. And it's a scary time, but I want to keep the momentum of the celebration because that feels good. And this time that we're in is not the best, but you know, there's still positive things out there and happening, and I'm super excited to be saying that I'm venturing out and opening my own bakery and cheese shop. So here we are today.
Yeah, what a fantastic perspective, Ricky. Tell us a little bit more about what concept you did sort of land on for the cookie cheese breads that you're going to be bringing to Spokane.
Yeah, so we got here about 4 years ago, and there was at the time, no cheese shop, and we had kind of searched the city and thought, you know, this is a piece, like Spokane's going through this culinary renaissance, and we need a cheese shop here. I want you to walk in and go, oh, that's cheese, right? Like you do in some big cities, and just be able to kind of touch upon those special, unique cheeses or flavors that we don't always see here in the Northwest. So that was the goal. But then because of the past few years and celebrating all my baking achievements and that stuff, which the city and the community really embraced and is supporting me with, I thought, you know, maybe there's a way to combining these two concepts of bakery and cheese because of the community support. And I think, you know, it makes a lot of sense. And it's those comfort foods that people are looking for right now. Everyone's gearing up for baked goods, whether it be just because it's comforting or the holidays are coming up too. Here we go. I mean, it's crazy to think that. But, you know, that's kind of the gist of it and the concept, and I'm super excited to be doing it.
We've got a couple minutes here, Ricky. I want to ask you, you said it's a comfort food, and of course everyone looking for potential spots to be comforted right now with the ongoing pandemic. Yep. You have delivery services right now and subscriptions, right?
Well, I'm going to do some subscriptions right off the bat. I might not be able to deliver. I want to test it out and see what the reception is, but we'll definitely have them for pickup or curbside pickup. I'll run it out to you. Your subscription of maybe a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly cheese subscription, as well as like bread and baked goods subscription too. So if you know you can count on a loaf of bread and, you know, maybe 4 cookies once a week that you can come and grab from me. Eventually, yes, I would love to do the delivery piece of it. I was a little overwhelmed when I announced a few weeks ago because everyone it blew up and there was so much excitement around it and support for me that I thought, well, maybe it's not going to just be me and one other person like I was originally thinking. So I'm going to have to gear up and get a team going, and then we'll be out there doing that.
Put my name at the top of the cheese subscription list. You can just do that right now. But also really quick, we've got a few seconds. Hopefully you're going to be able to open up in the near future, sometime later this year, early next year. And do you want to keep that kind of thing going when people are able to be brought back in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, the shop is small and there's a small footprint, not a lot of room for people to sit and eat. So, you know, maybe I grow out of the shop quickly if at one point I am able to kind of grow into an area where people can come back and sit in. But right now it's really more just focusing on being able to supply that experience to the friends and community of Spokane that I have, and having people come home and lay out that cheese platter on their table with a loaf of bread and some cookies, and then maybe doing like a family night, watching a movie in the living room or something, and you can just have this experience because there's not a lot of dining experiences right now that we have at our fingertips.
Well, bringing the baked goods and the good cheeses back to Spokane. Ricky Webster, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be right back with more Up with KREM.
Right now at Kohl's, take an extra 15% off on top of great sale prices. Get women's tops, just $10.20. Adidas shoes for the family are just $48.74 and under. And save on Sonoma bath towels. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Plus, free store pickup. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Right now, AARP's work is more important than ever. We hear older Americans loud and clear, and that's why we fight for what they and their families need. Access to health care, affordable prescription drugs, opportunities to save for the future, ending age discrimination, a healthy, financially secure, fulfilling life. That's what AARP fights for, because that's what everyone deserves. Join us in fighting for what's right.
Want to freshen your home without using heavy, overwhelming scents? Try Febreze One. It eliminates odors with no heavy perfumes, so you can feel good about using it in your home. For a light, natural-smelling freshness, try Febreze One.
When our daughter and her kids moved in with us, our bargain detergent couldn't keep up.
Turns out it's mostly water.
So we switched back to Tide. One wash, stains are gone.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. It's gotta be Tide.
Introducing the grand opening of the all-new Arata's Automax Mitsubishi. Going on now. Shop the adventurous Mitsubishi lineup with over 100 vehicles to choose from. Outlander, Eclipse, Mirage, all starting at $189 a month. Incredible 0% financing for 60 months. And we're offering $2,750 over KBB for your trade. Plus, during the grand opening event, all Mitsubishis come with America's best lifetime warranty and car washes and oil changes for life. Take it to the max at the grand opening of Arata's Max Mitsubishi on the corner of Lions and Division.
Buymart is here to bring you great deals on everything you need for painting. You can find it all on our website with our digital flyers. Get a can of Zinsser primer for only $11.99 after a $4 mail-in rebate. Pick up a great deal on Glidden interior paint starting at $9.99 after a $10 mail-in rebate. Or get Glidden exterior paint as low as $12.99 after a $10 mail-in rebate. And equip yourself for everything else you need for painting your home, all in one convenient store. Buymart. We're here for you.
Fairlife makes the most of milk. It's ultra filtered for 50% less sugar and 50% more protein. So make the most of any occasion with Fairlife ultra filtered milk.
Welcome back. Time for your daily checklist. Stories worth knowing about before you start your day. The teen accused of fatally shooting 2 people during a protest in Kenosha is now facing 2 more charges. 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse is already charged with first-degree intentional homicide, and prosecutors have now added 2 counts of recklessly endangering safety and illegal possession of a firearm since he's under the age of 18. This morning, 10,000 people are expected to march in Washington, D.C. Today commemorates the first ever march on Washington that took place 57 years ago today. That was in 1963, when marchers protested against police brutality as Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Today, protesters are marching for the same cause. Nearly 3,000 pilots might not be able to fly this fall. United Airlines says it could begin furloughs in October. Executives hope that Congress will extend the payroll support program. The IRS says they're still sending out stimulus checks. Officials say that they plan to send out 50,000 checks next month. Many were withheld by mistake if your spouse owed child support. You should get your money, by the way, by late September. All right, taking a look outside with Dana Marie McNichol this morning. How's it going, Dana Marie?
Oh, it's going great. It's a beautiful start to our day. Look at this sunrise up over the mountains. Clear skies, Joshua, but it's a little bit warm. I know you like it a little bit more mild, but that temperature is coming soon. Excuse me. 60 degrees and sunny in Spokane right now with just a little bit of wind, 6 miles per hour sustained at that. Around our region, sunshine across the board, 63 in Wenatchee, 57 in Moses Lake as we head over to North Idaho, just hitting 60 degrees and sunny as well. Now there is a risk for fire this weekend. So the pink on your screen, that's a red flag warning. That's going into effect Saturday and then until Saturday night. And then the tan here on your screen, that is also high fire danger as well. So that's most of North Idaho and then a little bit of Montana. We're taking a look at your air quality right now. It's 51 degrees. It's in the moderate range, just on the cusp of good and moderate. And it's going to be pretty windy this weekend, so we'll see how that improves or maybe gets even worse, but we'll make sure to update you on that. Some high temperatures for your region. Hottest on the board this morning, 53 degrees in Richland. It's going to get up to 91 in Ellensburg, 90 in Wenatchee, 89 in Colville, 87 in Deer Park, 86 in Spokane. We come over this way a little bit, 83 in Kalispell, and 86 in Missoula. So a little bit more mild temperatures as we head east as well. So I'm a big golfer and I put together a golfing forecast. So when would be the best time to get on the golf course this afternoon? I would say anytime between, after 3 p.m. if you don't want to be in the heat. 86 degrees and sunshine for you this afternoon in Spokane. Now take a look at your 7-day forecast. There's a big dip in temperatures as we come to our Sunday. We're going to feel a cold front come in on Saturday with high winds. That will also make Sunday and Monday a little bit cooler. Take a look at your Monday morning, chance for showers as well. We'll be right back.
There's so much information out there. How do you know what's true? That's where KREM 2's Verify comes in. If you have information you want fact-checked, give me a call at that number on your screen, and I'll help you separate fact from fiction.
Verify, only on KREM 2 News. It's a new dawn. Another day, another chance to move ahead. Across the nation, America is moving forward. And as we focus on getting back on our feet, the Good Feet store will be there to help provide you with the pain relief, comfort, balance, and support you've come to expect from us. Just as we have for a quarter century, helping to improve the quality of people's lives, 2 feet at a time. With safety measures in place, we're ready to serve you at the Good Feet store.
At Coeur d'Alene Honda, every new and select pre-owned Honda comes with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
Worried about your credit, money down, or monthly payment?
We have cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit everyone's budget.
Like the Honda Civic or the HRV.
Need something to fit the whole family? Try our 8-passenger Honda Pilot or our best-selling CRV.
Going off-road to play in the Northwest? The Honda Ridgeline will get you there.
Great selection, great prices, lifetime warranty. Check out our website at cdahonda.com.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Get an insurance quote at usaa.com/quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Hello, my fellow Washingtonians. This is Jim Mattis, and I'm here to talk about that nasty virus, COVID. Make sure we're wearing the face mask, we keep the social distancing, and let's not go out any more than we have to. So over the course of my career, I've learned that divisiveness will never work in defeating an enemy. We got to all pull together. We can get through this if we're united, and we're going to win. So let's stick together, Washington, and keep up the good fight until we're on top of this. Thank you.
In a world where temptation lurked around every corner, there's a league of Baby Bell cheese, helping us to realize another snack is possible. And now it's your turn to spread the goodness. Are you ready? Baby Bell, join the goodness.
8:55 this morning. Welcome back to Up with KREM. We are tracking some breaking news now. A wildfire is burning a medical lake. It is now 200 acres in size. And this morning, level 3 evacuations are underway. We do want to take a look at where that fire is located. You can see that it's just south of Fairchild Air Force Base. Nicole Hernandez is joining us now live with an update. Good morning.
Yeah, so that fire is at 200 acres as of this morning. That's an estimate from air support that flew over the fire yesterday. But just for some perspective, that is about twice the size of Riverfront Park. That fire now is about 90% contained. Fire crews were able to get it from 80% to 90% overnight. But I want to give you a look, even though crews say that they have a good idea of what's happening with this fire and have a good containment of it, there is still some lingering smoke this morning. You can see here through these houses, through these trees, that fog of that smoke coming through. It was worse this morning. It's kind of riding its way out this morning, but crews, their plan this morning is to go through, clear out hot spots, cool down that ground in this area. So they say that some more smoke throughout the morning will be normal for what they're doing. They say that level 3 evacuations are still in place for now. That means get out. That is just south of Fairchild and north of Highway 902 on Bartholomew Road. So if you are in that area, remember you are still under those level 3 evacuations for now. Now we'll make sure to keep you updated as they change that information throughout the day. Live in Medical Lake, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Now, to track those updates on that fire and other wildfires across the Northwest, you can text WILDFIRE to 509-448-2000. Joshua?
Thank you, Jen. A protest is set for this weekend in Spokane to honor Jacob Blake. It's scheduled for 2 p.m. Sunday at Riverfront Park, and organizers are asking demonstrators to wear a mask. They say there will also be a way for people of high risk to protest from their car. And that's going to do it for us here this morning on Up with KREM on the CW22. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for watching Up with KREM.
Valspar Signature holds up to common stains and cleans up easy. Discover what's possible at Lowe's.
The city of Spokane Valley is a great place to work, to live. What the park brings to the valley is the largest industrial park of its kind between Seattle and Minneapolis. We've got a total of 5 million square feet. We're rail served. We've always believed it's right in the center of everything. It's an economic engine. Working with the city of Spokane Valley is awesome. Spokane Valley is obviously growing, a tremendous opportunity for a lot of businesses to locate here.
Welcome to the all-wheel drive auto superstore. We've got something in every size and for every budget. Want more safety and control, or you're looking for some back road adventures? At Parker Toyota, get both an all-wheel drive vehicle and our customer focus